Welcome to this week's episode of L3 Television. I'm Erica Draper, and this week we have a professional dancer here with us right out of Memphis, Tennessee. Stay tuned. She's going to give us some great information on her experiences. Welcome back to L3 Television. I'm Erica Draper, and here we have with us today Lamicia Montoya, a Memphis native who's been on some of the hottest shows, a dancer, a model, an actress, and what doesn't she do? Lamicia, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. My name is, again, Lamicia Montoya, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I am a dancer, model, choreographer, like she mentioned, and I'm just glad to be here. Just anxious to hear some of the questions so I can answer.
So let's get into the world of dance, since I think, or maybe I know, that's your biggest, what you touch on the most and what you love to do. So how long have you been dancing?
Actually, since I was 5 years old.
So where did you start?
Funny story. I originally wanted to be an ice skater, and my mom was like, "That's too expensive." So the next best thing was dance. So, like a little small ballet class at a my little elementary school, like kindergarten.
Yeah.
So pretty.
So
basic.
where did your inspiration come from? As you grew up, what inspired you more to dance, or what was your driven?
2 words, Janet Jackson.
Okay.
Yes, that's it. That's
As
all
you
I
can see
did.
her ensemble here today, she
Janet,
definitely resembles
she has everything
Janet.
for me, honey. All the videos, I knew all the choreography.
So
that's
you can
my girl.
definitely say that's where your love for dance
Janet
came
Jackson.
from.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of your favorite performances with her?
Actually, I just saw her like 2-3 weeks ago. Yes, her Unbreakable tour, and I actually saw her in '99, the Velvet Rope tour.
Okay.
Yeah, so I love Janet.
So do you teach dance, or where do you teach? Is it here? Is it national? Have you been all over the world? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I actually taught dance for like middle schools and high schools for like 10 years and won national championships with some of the local teams here in Memphis. And I also teach a sexy heel class called Urban Burlesque for older women.
Okay, so what days are those classes?
Well, they're starting back. Usually I switch up the days because so many women want to come. So some I want it on Monday, the weekend. So I just switch it up.
Okay, so let's get a little bit into your dance resume. So what are some of the major bookings and shows that you've had?
I actually just got back from Asia. I lived all over China for the last year. So I've only been back in America maybe almost 5 months. So I worked in Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Guangzhou, Dongguan, Shenzhen, all over Asia. And I danced for a Chinese superstar. She's the equivalent of Beyonce. She won also Chinese Idol, which is our American Idol, which is huge over there. And I danced background for her, doing videos that were on MTV China, festivals, concerts.
Yeah. So how was that?
Absolutely amazing. China is so different than America, but it's it's still in a good way.
How is it different? Tell us a little bit about how.
Oh, very culturally different things. Say hate to be so just but say our toilets. It's different. Seriously, it's a hole in the floor versus what we have here in America. I didn't get a chance to drive because I didn't have my car. There's no dryers there, so you have to wash your clothes and you have to hang them out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very different. Going into a grocery store is not the same as an American grocery store, but that's on a whole nother.
What did you eat? What do they have?
They actually have very, very good Chinese, authentic Chinese food, and some are different. I actually ate rattlesnake when I was there.
Rattlesnake?
Yeah, I got to pick the snake, and they cut the head off, and right there in front of me, and fried it on up.
So how was it?
It actually was good.
Okay. Did it taste like chicken?
They say everything tastes like chicken, and it didn't. Not at all.
So what did it taste like?
I don't even have something I can relate it to, but it don't taste like chicken. No, so I tried to be adventurous over there. I went to a traditional tea party, learned the customs. When I first got there, I didn't know anybody, didn't know the language. So by the time I left, I knew the language, navigated all over Asia, and pretty much just went out there and did it.
So give us a couple of words in Chinese.
Hingasung Jindani.
What did you just say?
I just said, very nice to meet you.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about Empire. She was featured in, an episode of Empire 2 weeks ago that aired 2 weeks ago?
Episode 4. Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about that. How did that work for you?
Honestly, the funny thing is I didn't even see Empire until I got back to America.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were a whole, season behind?
Yeah, but I actually saw as soon as I got back. So I would see like on social media, everybody posting about Empire, how good it was. I'm like, man, I want to see it because we couldn't see it in China. So I got back, finally saw it on Hulu. And then 2 months later, I got booked for it. So that's the cool thing.
How was the audition process?
Actually, I just sent in my headshot videos. I mean, they were looking for dancers, and I got booked. So I had to fly out to I'm about to say China again. Chicago. It's in Chicago, not China, but Empire's in Chicago. And like 48 hours later, I had to be in Chicago. Got to Chicago like 8:00 in the morning. Had to be on set at 8:30 for hair and makeup, and
So it goes fast.
Very fast.
So how was it? Did you get to see Taraji? How was it?
Yeah, I didn't meet Taraji, but I got a chance to meet everybody else. Like, everybody was so nice. Very professional set, from the assistants, the tech crew. Like, it was a really professional set. Everything was punctual. Yeah. Moved smoothly. The dancers were nice. Everybody was just nice. It was a very chill vibe.
So what do you do to get prepared for these auditions, or is there anything special, any gym regiments? Do you work out? How do you stay in shape? What do you do to get prepared for these major things? Because you've done a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like they say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So I'm always working out and just being on top of things, getting new headshots in, just always just prepared. Like I go to a studio, just work on my dancing, going to a dance class, trying to stay on top of it. So I think that's what keeps me up on it.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to be right back with you guys after the break.
L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company. We specialize in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your special events or business, L3 Media is the company for you. You can contact us at all of our social media sites. You can like us on Facebook, check out our website, follow us on Twitter, or always feel free to email us. We are L3 Media, your #1 source for all your videography and photography needs. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to L3 Television. We're here with Lamicia Montoyas. So let's jump back into a little bit about your China experience. So how did you like being in another country?
I loved it. It was different. I think I really realized what celebrities go through because they're not used to seeing people of color. Seriously. So if you like went out, like you would have people walk up to you with a camera and be like, get a picture.
So you were famous.
Yeah, they want to touch you, touch your hair. It's just like, okay, it's a little strange. Like people would like really be excited to see you, or they'll just stare. Like if you went shopping, you turn around, it's like a whole group of people just looking.
Oh, because
your skin color is different. Yeah, I was in Beijing, went to the Great Wall. And people asked to take pictures. And I'm like, we're on the Great Wall, one of the...
And you want to take pictures with me.
Exactly. So that was like, okay, that's a little different.
So what was your favorite city there?
My favorite city actually is Shanghai. I love Shanghai.
How was that?
It's like New York times 10. Like, New York has a lot of people, but Shanghai, like, even more people. Like, you get on the subway, they literally shoving people into the subway.
So give us more of the descriptive. Like, what does it look? Is it colorful? Are the buildings tall?
Very colorful, very futuristic buildings. It's a place called The Bond, and it's like a lot of clubs where a lot of people like hang out, and it's a river that separates from the buildings on the other side. So they have this really cool tower called the Pearl Tower, and you can actually go up in it. It's an elevator that has a glass floor. Okay. So as it's going up, you can look down. So it's all these amazing, like, tall buildings.
So if you want to know more about dancing in another country or what you should do over there, especially China, you know who to talk to.
Yes.
So let's get into, like, NBA dancing. I heard you were a Memphis Grizz girl.
Yes, for several seasons.
Wow. So how was that? Tell us about that.
I absolutely love. I would say out of all the things I've done, I still love the NBA.
Being in your hometown, home court, first and only NBA team, I can only imagine.
I loved it.
So how many years?
Just 2.5 years, but yes, like 40+ games per year. So, I mean, not many people can say I have that cool job. I get to dance 40+ games a year.
Okay, well, that's great. So how intense was that audition? Because I know it's so many girls, especially
Yes.
from Memphis and surrounding cities in
Yes.
the Mid-South that we don't have that many NBA teams. So how intense was that?
Exactly. Like for any audition, you might have hundreds of girls that show
Yeah.
up. So you have to make sure you stand out. It's going to be dancers just as good as you, if not better. Girls just as pretty as you, if not
Yeah.
prettier. So you have to make sure you have that confidence and stand out. Do what you do. And that's your love for dance, having confidence, personality, and don't worry about anybody else.
Wow. So that's great. So what would you say, is your favorite performance that you've done thus far, sorry. Or what meant the most to you?
I mean, I think all of them.
Yeah.
Like all of them have a special place for me. Like I said, dancing in the NBA, getting to do like, especially in my city, doing community service and meeting the fans, dancing. Like I said, so many like games a year. That was
Okay.
special. Dancing in China 6 nights a week, 2 to 3 shows. That was special. I mean, I've done a lot of stuff, but each one of them is special to me. So I can't
Yeah.
say I have a favorite.
Okay, so what is one thing you remember to do for each performance, and also what is one thing that you take, that you grasp that memory, or what do you go back and reflect on? What is your ultimate goal after every performance to make sure that you've done?
Before the performance, I like to just have a moment to myself,
Okay.
like just to like think, okay, what do I have to do? But also too, sometimes it can go really fast. Like if you go out there and it's like, okay, you're trying to concentrate on what you're trying to do, but you want to live in that moment too.
Yeah.
And enjoy it. So that's what I always try to take, just enjoying the moment, looking in people's faces, looking in their eyes, just taking in that moment like, wow, it's me up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we already know if you could dance with anyone, it would be Janet Jackson.
Yes,
So
yes.
how would you make Janet remember you?
Oh, honey. She'll probably think like, oh, is this my twin? No, no. Seriously. But again, just having my personality. Everybody has their own style of what they do. So I think that would be my thing. I have a lot of attitude when I dance. I like throw my hair, honey. I like to be sassy.
Yeah.
Yes, so yes. Janet will be like, okay, I do it in my
Who
heels
is she?
too. Yes, so I'm gonna do my thing.
So is there any style of dance that you've tried to master, but you couldn't get? What's your hardest, thing to grasp, or what's your strength?
Yes, I'm a big fan of Alvin Ailey, but I cannot do it. They're so
They're
graceful.
modern,
Yes,
yes.
Like I'm not really graceful, if that makes sense. Like I have technique, like I can do leaps and kicks, but they're just so graceful. Like they're like
Yeah.
water, and I've never mastered being like water. So
So is there, a particular style of dance that you favor?
of course I love jazz funk. I love hip hop. I love tap dance, but I don't tap. But I absolutely love like the Nicholas Brothers, and yes, I love it. Gregory Hines. I love tap.
So when you go watch performances of, any type of dance or performance, what do you look for?
Actually, one of my favorite new dancers is Yanis Marshall. Yes, who's from
know
Paris,
exactly who
France.
he
Yes,
is.
I love heel dance, and he's so sexy when he moves. And yes, I look for all of that. Like, what can I learn from this person?
Yeah.
And he just makes you captivated.
So if you weren't, a dancer or an artist, I like to call them, we are artists. What would you do? Or, do you have any other aspirations or any other goals?
I do. I actually, in the future, I want to start my own talent agency that books dancers and models, actors. So that's definitely something I want to do in the future.
Okay.
So basically, like what I do, but giving the opportunity to other people who have that same dream.
So have you taken any steps towards that goal?
I'm
or
working
is there
on it.
anything we should be looking for?
I'm working on it. So
Okay.
it's, yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Exactly.
All right, well, we'll be back to you guys after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to L3 Television. We have Lamecia Montoya here in case you've just tuned in. Lamecia, what is some great advice you can give to aspiring dancers for auditions, how to stay healthy and on their toes, or what kind of classes they need to take? So give us your ultimate, wrap up on that.
To be a professional dancer, you definitely have to have thick skin. So that's
Yes.
one thing. If you're going to be a dancer, you got to have thick skin. People are going to always give you criticism, whether it's good or bad. If it's not every time it's bad, but meaning like if somebody tell you need to fix this, then
fix it.
Yeah, don't take it too hard. Fix it. Like that can help you in the long run. Definitely staying healthy. It's a business, an entertainment business. So everything is always true about, it's about the look.
So for
Yeah.
girls that are already dancers, what are some, steps that they could take, you think, to maybe become a better dancer or even just get on your level.
Yeah. Well, I'm even learning. That's another
Yeah.
thing. Like, even being a professional dancer, it's still so much that I have to learn that I enjoy learning. So learning from other people, even if you could be a new dancer, it's something I can learn from you.
So what are the,
Yeah.
what are some of the things you do to learn? Do you watch? Do you take notes? Or, do you write things down?
No,
Take video?
actually, like, I like to just, like, say if it's a dance class, well, okay, I'm going to this dance class, I want to learn. So I'm more of a visual person
Okay.
and actually, like, physically doing it. So
Yeah.
I like to go to the classes and just learn, or just vibing with my friends. We can just be, in the house, cut some music on, or we get in a circle, one person go in, another person go out, just vibing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you're at a master class, how long does it normally take for you to learn a routine? Do you watch it and just go, or do you have to go in a corner, get yourself together, make your own counts, or are you a boom cat? Or what do you do?
Usually I'm a boom cat, but that's the thing. That's also goes with the many years of doing it. Like, the more classes you take, the
better.
easier, you can pick up. Because I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit slower now, but then it comes back to me like, okay, like, the more you do it, the faster it comes to you.
Okay, so I have to ask, as an African-American dancer, how do you feel about Misty Copeland becoming the first ever Black principal dancer in a major company?
I absolutely love her. I got a chance to see her in December of 2010
Wow.
at Madison Square Garden.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, Prince concert, and was the principal dancer for him.
Okay.
Amazing. Like, she's incredible.
Okay. Lamicia, are there any local or national performances coming up?
Yes, actually, I just booked the job in the Bahamas.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'll be dancing at a resort and teaching my classes.
Okay, so who is that with, or how did you land that one?
Again, I'm always a person who's on the go. I'm a
You're looking
go-getter. I'm a
for it.
go-getter. Yes, I like to look for it. I go for it. My mom always said, "You are one of the most fearless people I've ever met." Like, I'll try it. That's the thing. I'm like, yes, I'm going to go for it. So, again, auditioning, I got the job, and I'm excited about it. I love the Bahamas. So
I bet you do.
Yes, Bahamas is
So
a
when are you
beautiful
taking
place.
off for that? When is it starting?
I'm actually probably before the end of the year is out. I'll be there,
Wow.
for 6 months.
So are you going to teach any more master classes here?
Yes, I want to teach like some few classes before I leave, definitely, and I'll be teaching over there as well.
Okay, well, great. So if anyone else wants to book Lamicia, since she's done everything, where can we go to for your contact information, your social media? How do we keep up with you?
Yes, well, my name is very easy to find. As soon as you type in Lamicia Montoyes, it's me. It's my Facebook. It's also my YouTube page, and you can email me at lmontoyes@gmail, and that's LMONTORYAS@gmail.com.
So if you need some dance classes or need to learn some new moves, definitely try to find Lamicia. And thanks for watching L3 Television. I'm Erica Draper. Our very own Candice Renee is in LA, and while there, she got us an exclusive interview with a musician who happens to be a Memphis native. Check it out.
We are here on L3 Television, airing all the way from Los Angeles, California. It's your girl, Candice Renee, and we are sitting with the fabulous and the talented Irene Austin, who is a professional keyboardist, musician, artist, songwriter, model. I mean, I don't know what else you do. You a chef too?
I can do a little something, but we're going to leave that one off the list for now. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about what you do out here and how Memphis has influenced everything that you do.
Well, I'm currently pursuing my dreams and goals in music and entertainment. And as far as how Memphis has influenced, Memphis is everything. Memphis is home. Family is where I got my foundation. Memphis taught me how to treat people and be treated as well. And, just how to survive, really. Memphis teaches you how to survive. But as it relates to music and the things I'm trying to accomplish here now, Memphis is home of so much good music. Blues, rock and roll, soul, all of it. Gospel, hip-hop, country music. I mean, you're going to find it. Jazz, you're going to find it in Memphis. And of course, we're known for Stax Records and even Sun Records with Elvis Presley. And so I'm really proud to come from Memphis and the heritage that my city possesses. And I thank God that I come from such a rich city full of music and musicians. And it's really taught me a lot, and it's helped me and grounded me for what I want to do out here in LA and beyond. So.
Oh, look at that. That answer that chokes you up. Okay, so what artists, this might be a hard question, what artists have inspired you to kind of do what you do, to pursue your dreams full time?
You know, this is so easy. Come after this person, but I have to go ahead and list her now. India Arie is my idol. There is nothing more than India Arie in my world of music. She's everything to me, lyrically, vocally, as a producer, as a musician. She plays multiple instruments too. A lot of people don't know it. She does keys, flute, guitar, you know, just everything about her. I love her. My mom, of course, you know, my mom sings and plays. She's a musician, and I grew up watching her at church all the time, so that really kind of, you know, helped to put the foundation. Vocally, my best friend, Carla Barnes, actually, she really influenced me vocally to step out as a vocalist, you know. So there's Irene, the musician, Irene, the producer, and Irene, the singer, entertainer, and Carla, she really had a lot to do with that. So, but many others, but if I had to name off some, those would be the names I would mention. And, but I'm heavily influenced by music from the 70s, soul music.
Ooh, that funk.
Yeah, funk. So Frankie Beverly, Earth, Wind and Fire, Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner, Luther Vandross, the Jacksons. I mean, come on. That era of music just, I don't know, it did it for me. It did it for me. And so my challenge is to take what I love from that, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, of course, and mix it with what's happening today, and create my own style, my own flavor, and still keep the substance in the music. Still have a message, but still make people move and dance and laugh and cry or whatever, you know. So.
Oh, it sounds like you really care about everything that you do, for real.
Yeah, you know, I feel like I'm a very passionate person, period, let alone with music and the things that I'm trying to do. But just, I have a passion for life. You know, I have a passion to live, to be here for the amount of time that God has granted me to be here. And so everything else kind of falls under that. And I believe in going hard and trying and giving my all and not giving up, you know, scrapping for what I believe in. And, you know, and this is one of them. My dreams and goals in music entertainment is one of them.
Look at that. That's like the pageant answer. The violins are playing. We always have fun on L3 television. Okay, so tell me about Believe. You've inspired me. You've made me almost choke up to tears. Tell me about Believe and your single. If anybody hasn't heard it, it's amazing. Okay, so tell me about it.
Well, I honestly wrote Believe, I'm going to say nearly 10 years ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago. And honestly, when I wrote the song, I had no idea that I was writing it for myself. I had no intentions of being an artist, anything. I think I heard a melody one day and heard the chords and the words just, yeah. You know, I was probably dealing with a tough moment and just needed some pickup, and being influenced by India Arie, you know, I feel like I kind of modeled the song after something she would do, you know, and there came Believe, you know, and it sat still for a few years. I never did anything with it, you know. It was just sitting there, and along with some other songs, but hanging around singers, and I mentioned, you know, one of them, but hanging around singers and getting more active in my community at home in Memphis really inspired me to go for it and to be the artist and to just try and sing my own music. And the second that I stepped out to do it, people loved it. People responded, oh, we like to hear that song. We want to hear more. We want to see more. So Believe became my anthem in life. And now it's inspiring so many other people. I'm so happy for what Believe has accomplished, and I have so many plans for it still, you know, and we gonna believe.
We gonna believe. We gonna believe, y'all. Yes. Yes. Okay, so tell us about all that you're doing here in LA. We know you done shook up Memphis. How you shaking up the West Coast? What's going on? Like,
to be honest, I'm gonna tell you the truth, the real truth. LA shook me up when I got here. Okay? LA
it shakes us all up.
Yes. it shook me up when I got here because, I heard the stories and everything and how challenging it can be when you're trying to adjust to the bigger city and all that. But it's nothing like getting in it, And once I got here, I really had to check myself, so to speak, and then reevaluate and make sure, hey, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I want to do. And once I kind of got past certain points and levels, I went through so many things. I don't want to just be too lengthy, but I went through a series of things that I feel like most people go through when they relocate. But once I was able to get past a certain phase, things start to kind of smooth out for me. I start to be able to see my way a little bit more clearly, start to network with different musicians, and they help to get me in other places and other venues to get seen and heard. And that leads me to how I feel like I'm contributing to LA and what's happening out here now. I was blessed to perform at the House of Blues on Sunset Boulevard a few times. And a lot of people don't know, but they're actually closed for good now. They went out of business in July, and I was able to do a tribute show there with a live band, and it was tight. It was awesome. So I count that as an honor to have been one of the last artists to perform there. And I've been able to perform in some other venues, some top venues around the city, which brings me to where we are tonight, actually. Here at Zen Lounge, one of the top premier spots in the city of Los Angeles.
Zen Lounge here in LA.
And this is actually Dwayne Martin and Tisha Campbell Martin, their club and their restaurant and lounge and hookah spot. It's everything. And
y'all can't see everything, but it's freaking beautiful everywhere. We in the ugly spot right now, just so you know.
It's gorgeous, though. And they created this venue for artists to have a chance and to be seen and to be heard. And I really admire them for that, being the fact that they are very successful in their careers, doing TV and film and theater. And Tisha Campbell Martin just released a new song and it's doing awesome right now. And, it speaks volumes. But I'm happy to be here every Thursday now with the Lunch Thursday House Band. Shout out to Casey and Michelle for giving me this opportunity to be the MD over the band here every Thursday and have a chance to network with different musicians and bring them in to give them a platform as well. So just some things that I'm still working towards, but I feel like I've had a chance to kind of get my feet wet, so to speak, and move around, and my name is starting to, create a little buzz. So
Little buzz. All right.
we're gonna work on the bigger buzz, but it's like zzz,
All right. Well, thank you so much, Irene, for speaking with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. Look, can I just say, please?
Yeah.
I'm so happy that Candace has interviewed me today, y'all, because I have been wanting this interview. How long?
A long time. We've been planning this interview for a long time.
Because she's so inspiring and successful, at a young age, and she does everything like this whole, y'all can't see it, but this whole setup, like she's awesome.
This interview is about her, not me.
Person, I can't help it. I'm a people's person.
Thank you so much, Irene. Hey, Memphis to LA, M-Town. Yes.
Yep.
All right. You're watching L3 Television with Candace Renee, and I'll bring you more all the way from the West Coast, baby. Say bye.
Peace out, y'all. Much love.
Thank you for watching L3 Television. I'm Erica Draper, and for any news tips or great stories, email me directly at ericad@l3television.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at L3 Television and visit our website at www.l3television.com. Also, watch us every Sunday at 5 p.m. and Wednesdays at 10. Thanks for watching.